Welcome to part of the interruption where we talk about one of the most controversial things in sports. I'm Will.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm McCallie.
Our first topic is with the free agency and Kawhi Leonard, Paul George signed for the Clippers, and LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Boogie Cousins signed for the Lakers. Who is the better team in LA? Ryan, what do you think?
All right. Well, I think that the better team in Los Angeles is the Los Angeles Clippers. Although that the Lakers may have the better straight-up duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, I think it's important to note that not only do the Lakers have a better front office, but they have a significantly better coaching staff, which is going to be massively important when you have a bunch of conflicting personalities, and that's what you're getting once you sign all these star players. Moreover, the Clippers have taken the route of not only just signing a bunch of stars like the Lakers, but they've also been signing great supporting role characters such as Montrezl Harrell. They got Patrick Beverley back. Guys like this are going to really support Kawhi and PG, and definitely, I think, bring the Clippers to at least conference semis and most likely conference finals this year.
Now I'm gonna have to rebuttal. I think the Lakers are a much better team than the Clippers, despite having Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. But think about it. They have probably one of the best front court offenses in the entire NBA. They've got LeBron, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. But now LeBron's going to be on the point guard position. Now think about this starting lineup. LeBron James, Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. That is a deadly lineup with some players on the bench. I think that is probably one of the best teams in the NBA. Most likely Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals.
And yeah, that's a pretty great team if basketball is only being played in the paint. But it's not. This is 2019, and basketball is being played more on the perimeter than ever. How many consistent shooters do you have on that team? Danny Green, that's it. It's just Danny Green. And as we saw in the playoffs, Danny Green might not even be that great of a shooter anymore. He was pretty good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he was completely invisible. So when I look at the Lakers, I'm thinking, why are they signing guys like Rajon Rondo? They need shooters, and they don't have shooters. So I think stuff like that is going to really kill them when it comes at least late in the season, because LeBron James and Anthony Davis can't just keep pounding it next to the basket for an entire season.
Now, if you think about it, when it comes to having a great front court, yeah, perimeter shooting is great and all, but they need to go back when they had like the Shaq days. Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, they can just pound the guys in the paint. They can just pound them, foul, and one. It's not that hard. It's just simple things like that to make the finals and to win the finals.
Alright, on to our next topic. LeBron James has been one of the greatest players in NBA history, but who is the real GOAT? For our thoughts, here's Ryan.
Okay. I'm going to take a position that most people wouldn't take, and I'm going to, first off, look at what GOAT means. It's greatest of all time. That's the acronym. And when you're the greatest at something, you complete the goal at the highest level, and in this case, more than everybody else. What is the goal of the NBA? I'll tell you, the goal is the NBA championship. That is it. If you win the NBA championship the most, then you're the GOAT, because you've completed the goal of the league the most times. So I think most NBA viewers watching this will know what I'm talking about. Bill Russell is the GOAT of the NBA. He's the only man to win 11 NBA championships in his time in the NBA. There's plenty of NBA players who aren't even going to be in the league for 11 years. And Bill Russell won a championship each one of those years. That is insane. That's unheard of. That's never going to happen again. That's why Bill Russell is the GOAT. Because that is the goal of the NBA. I don't think anybody can deny it. The goal of the NBA is the NBA championship. And who did it the best? That is Bill Russell. Bill Russell is the GOAT of the NBA.
Now I'm going to have to rebuttal with that. I think LeBron is the greatest of all time. He's just the greatest player, statistic-wise, player-wise. But think about it. Yeah, look, Bill Russell had 11 NBA championships. But did Bill Russell have to go against guys like the Warriors? Did he have to go against five all-star players on one team? LeBron still had 3 championships. I mean, yeah, but Bill Russell also had to, it was in the 50s and the 60s where the NBA was starting, and it was easy to get championships. Nowadays, in LeBron's era, it's harder to win championships. teams have to bring guys into free agency to win championships. And LeBron, I'm thinking the next 3 years, once he gets probably his 5th ring, he is the greatest player of all time.
Great, that's all.
And our last topic is the Women's World Cup compared to the Men's World Cup and how much revenue the men's made more than the women's, and if the women should get paid more or less. What are your thoughts on that, Ryan?
Okay, so I'm going to go with they're getting paid an either appropriate amount or actually a little bit too more. And I'm looking at this from purely a business perspective. So I think that the women's are extremely skilled, and I understand that, but this is a business. And the way business works, especially in sports, if you are not generating money, you can't get paid money, because that's how bankruptcy happens. You need to generate the money you are trying to get paid. And I fully understand that they are working really hard, just as hard as the men, and they want to earn money, and that's totally acceptable, but there's nothing to really talk about. You're not earning the money you want to win. You need to have that baseline revenue generated if you want to get more money, because a lot of sports fans like women's soccer, and I don't want it to go bankrupt. So if we start overpaying them, that's what's going to happen, because they're not generating that kind of money.
Okay, we have a little time left, but what are your thoughts?
I think women should be more paid because still fans are still coming to their stadiums, big stadiums. They're still coming to the game. It's the World Cup. Everyone loves the World Cup. I think players women's players for soccer should be paid more. I mean, they're doing it for one goal, the World Cup. I mean, after you win it, they should be able to. They deserve. They're risking their bodies. They're risking their health. They're risking everything just to win the World Cup, and they should be deserved to be paid.
And that's the end of PTI, and thank you so much. I'm Will.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm McAllen.
And this is part of the interruption.